Hi guys, so here it is. It's the Brooke Shields palette from MAC. This is a limited edition palette. It's got your standard 15 colors in it. It runs for $85. I'm going to do a live swatch review for you now and give you my true and honest thoughts on it, so stay tuned. So here are the 15 shadows, guys. It comes in the same standard casing. Of course, you can't really remove these, so you are stuck with them as they are. It does have a protective casing, which I actually already took off, which is how I nicked that shadow right there. I'm going to tell you the names of the shadows from left to right, and then I will swatch them live just for you so we can see how they pay off. So starting on the top, we have Pretty, which is a satin, Soft Brown, which is a matte and is also a staple in stores, Expensive Pink, which is a Volux Pearl, is also available in stores normally, Clove, which is a satin, and Satin Taupe, which is a frost. On the second row we have Canter, which is a frost. We have Luscious, which is a frost. Antiqued, which is a Volux Pearl. Psyche, which is a frost. Oh, Antiqued is also available in stores, sorry. Psyche, which is a frost. And Carbon, which is a matte in stores also. I will describe them a little bit better once I get through all of the rows as I swatch them. The last row is Shroom, which is a satin, Persuade, which is a matte, Plumbed, which is a Volux Pearl, Lofty, which is a satin, and Pepper, which is a velvet. Pretty. That's a satin, and it's just a standard vanilla color. Then we have a Soft Brown, which is a matte. It's depending on your skin type, Soft Brown comes off on me more like a terracotta type of color, but it's a great gradient color or a great crease color as well. The next one we have is Expensive Pink. This is a Volux Pearl. I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with it. This is a pretty popular color. And it is more of a rose gold. The next one we have is Clove. This is a satin. Wonderful brown. One good swipe. I like that a lot, one. I like that one a lot. And the last one is Satin Taupe. And it's a frosty taupey color. It looks a little more plum on my skin tone. And that's the first row. On the second row we have, starting from the left, is Canter, which is a frost. It's a light yellow. It's got a lot of gold tones in it. Looks a little white on film, but it's actually got a lot of gold in it. The second one is I can even say that, Luscious, which is a frost. It's a pretty orange. It doesn't pick up as well as I would like it to. As you see, I'm having to do a few swipes with it. It's very soft though. And I changed to some synthetic brushes, guys, because the second row has darker colors than I will with the third as well, so I don't want to use any white goat hair brushes on it. The third color is Antiqued, which is a Volux Pearl. I love this color. It's a gorgeous kind of mahogany copper color, and of course this is the staple in stores. The next one is Psyche. It is Psyche, guys, not Psych, because it has an E on it. And it is an olive frost. Really pretty. And then the last one is Carbon, which a lot of you guys are familiar with. This is a matte, this is a staple. And I won't lie, Carbon is not my favorite black. It's not the worst in the world, but this texture or the struggle that I'm having with it here is not unusual. I've always found it to be a little bit chalky, so this is not unusual for this palette. It still makes the palette worth buying, but that's just kind of how Carbon is. It's not the blackest of the black, and it does take a little bit more layering to work. For the final row, we have Shroom, which is a satin. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Shroom. Depending on the person, on me it comes out totally pearl, so you will see a hint of pink undertones in it on browner skin or more olive skin. The fairer the person, the more white I believe that it comes off. That's just my personal opinion. The second one is Persuade. This is a matte. Looks like a true gray. Some purple undertones, maybe a little bit of brown depending on the person you put it on, but for the most part on me it's going to be really gray. The third one is Plumbed. This is a Volux Pearl. Takes a little bit to pick that up, but oh, it's gorgeous. So that'll take a little layering, but it's very smooth and it's really pretty. The next one is Lofty. Another nice brown. Now I will say, for some reason, while it does not look like it, it pays off a lot like this Persuade did. However, looking in the pan, it looks a lot like corduroy, or a little bit browner than brown down. It's like almost in between that and espresso. And then the final color is Pepper. Really a true gray. Okay guys, so here are my thoughts on the Brooke Shields limited edition palette that just came out by MAC last week. I really like this palette for the most part. It incorporates great colors for all skin tones, definitely works great for the fall. The timing is actually perfect. I think it's totally worth the money. It's going to be so rare that you're going to have an opportunity to get a palette this cheap at MAC. You do not get a pro discount on this, for those of you who are wondering, and that happens a lot with limited edition packaging, so that's not a surprise. However, considering the discount that you would get normally, even if you did have a pro discount, it still wouldn't be this cheap. So I would say if you want it, especially since it's got a lot of good staple colors in it, like expensive pink, soft brown, carbon, shroom, totally worth it. You've got your perfect smoky eye in here with the addition of some other really lovely plum colors for the fall. Go ahead and get this. I think it's a good deal. I didn't get anything else from this launch. I didn't think anything was wrong with the launch. There just wasn't anything that stood out to me that I needed, so I cannot speak to the value of the lip glosses or the blushes. I did like the lipsticks, however, but they were a bit sheer for my personal kit at this point. I just don't need any other lipsticks that don't really pay off strong. With that said, I think this is worth the money. Let me know your thoughts if you got it. If you go get it, keep me posted, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!